Hey everybody, it's Nicole, aka Iknowreality here, and I got a surprise for you guys, which I'm giving you guys a MEPS Experience video and an enlistment process video all in one because that's what I want to do. I'm also going to be putting this video into my blog, so if you're a follower of my blog and somehow you ended up at YouTube, I believe the reasoning is that the video is in my blog and the link connects you to YouTube. Okay, so I'm currently a high school senior at this present moment. I graduate in June. So if you are not on the blog and you just found this MEPS video or this enlistment process video, I hope it helps and I hope it puts you at ease for the process that you were about to go through or you were going to go through, and because some people don't want to join. Okay, so in August of 2013, I decided to start looking into the armed forces, the military. Originally, I thought California National Guard, Army National Guard. I quickly learned that is not what I wanted to do. In December of 2013, it's only March, so these months go by fast. I decided that I wanted to do active duty and that I was going to go for civil affairs, which, if you know me personally, you understand why I want civil affairs, because it works directly with people. Sorry, this video is getting interrupted by messages. So, in January of 2014, this year, I went to the recruiting station, which I had never been. I had met my Army National Guard recruiter at school, contacted her online, gave her my information, and that's how I met her. I never went to the recruiting station that she was at. So I went to the recruiting station now, close to my hometown, which was not the same one that my recruiter was from. And I met a recruiter, and we talked, and he said, what do you want to do? I said, I want civil affairs. I want active. Well, I didn't tell him I want active. I told him I wasn't sure. Because at that point, I was going back and forth between reserve and active. But I also told him that I was registered to take the ASVAB at my school, which I took the paper version. Not a lot of people take the paper version. Personally, I took the paper version off of preference because I know that I'm not good at tests. And I knew that I didn't want to go to MEPS, and I didn't want to take a computerized test. So those are 3 reasons I chose the paper version, and I felt as though I could guide my studying for that. So I took the paper version in February of 2014, and it was weird, and I got tired, and by the end of the test, I was like, I don't know what the heck I just did. It was just, some felt good, some felt weird, some of the answers. I got a 74. I qualified for the job that I wanted. Unfortunately, the job was not open, which brings me to telling you guys that I had pulled 68 whiskey, which was my original job that I was going for, which is a combat medic. And then I decided that I didn't want to do that job after, of course, going to MEPS. So when you get sent to MEPS, actually you go spend the night at a hotel. So you go to the hotel the day before, and if you're lucky like me, the hotel is in San Jose, which is where my MEPS station is, the MEPS station that I went to. The hotel's really nice. People are really nice. They have a game room. I played in there. They have a pool. I went in there. They have a gym. I went in there. And you get a roommate. That's probably really awesome. I'll actually probably try to include a video of my roommates at the end because I have a video of my original roommate because I went twice. Walking in the morning before, and we were both tired. Sorry. And then I have a video of the second trip that I took down to MEPS because I had DQ'd, disqualified. I was disqualified for my ear full of wax. Yeah, I know, nasty, nasty. It's not because I don't clear my ear. It's just that I don't properly clean my ear. So I'm not offended by that. So I'll probably try to include those videos at the end. So once you go into the hotel, you get your dinner there. You relax, and you wake up the next morning at 4 something, and you're tired. If you're not smart, you'll do what I did, and you'll stay up till 3 a.m. talking to your roommate and laughing. And then if you really don't learn your lesson, you'll go back again the second time if you get DQ'd, and you'll stay up till 1 a.m. talking to your roommate, realizing you shouldn't have done that. And it's not smart. So you go to MEPS, and they'll put you in outside, and you're waiting. You get in lines: physical, inspect, consult, shipping. 4 lines that you guys will be in. If you are going to do your ASVAB all in that same day, I don't know what line you would be in, but I'm pretty sure you'll probably be in the physical line. So this video will probably focus on the physical of it. The physical, you go into your Army liaison office where you get your badge. If they don't have your badge, they'll say your badge is at the control desk, which means you have to wait in the control line. Be patient because you will be waiting in lines all day and you will be forced to be patient because there is nothing you can do to speed up the process. They brief you telling you it'll take about 5 to 6 hours before you leave medical. If you're blessed, if you're lucky, if you're one of the lucky ones, you'll get out early in about 5 hours, 4.5 hours. No, I'm not going to lie to you. 4.5 hours is unlikely. 5 hours is what you should hope for. 6 is, 7 is, it happens, hey. So you'll go get your badge. They'll process you. Then you'll go to the medical desk. They'll get you in. They'll tell you to go sit somewhere, stand somewhere. Either to send you into the classroom. They sent me to sit next to this line of people, and apparently I was in the hearing line. So I took my hearing test. I went and took the hearing test. They checked my BP. Then I went to a classroom and they briefed me. If you lie, this is what happens. And then you fill out a bunch of paperwork. And then after that, they split you up, girls and boys. There was 10 girls, my original time. So that's what I'm focusing on. So then I went into this other line, which was actually it was one group of girls, but we were all in line for like the same thing. But it just depended on who was done and who was next. So I ended up getting my blood taken next, which didn't hurt. So I'm not mad. It didn't hurt. And then I had my urine analysis, which is where you use the restroom. And a lot of people are weirded out about this part in the other physical of the physical part. They watch you pee. So if you're afraid of people watching you potty, I suggest like leaving the door open when you're at your house. Just pee it open. Okay, that's really silly, but honestly, it's not that bad. Just act like no one's there. You pee in that cup, and then you get it going. Then after my urine analysis, I had the interview with the doctor, where he ever did drugs, no, have you ever smoked, whatever, I don't know. It was a bunch of questions that are already on your file, and they can look at, but you have to answer again. Like, oh, what's your name, your birthday, verify your address, verify your social. You're like, okay. And then you go to, by this time it was 10:30. So I went and got lunch, brought it back, got my height and weight. Then you strip into your undies and you put on a robe and they tell you to sit down and wait until you guys do the exercise where you wiggle your toes and you bend your leg and you do the dreaded duck walk, which by the way, the duck walk is freaking simple as shit. Okay, didn't mean to cuss, but it's very simple, honestly. It's really simple. You just duck walk. If you can't do the duck walk, I don't know what to tell you. They're probably going to make you do something other. Probably make you do it over, and if you still can't do it, they'll probably send you to a doctor to get that checked out. Seriously. And then they tell you, put the robe back on now, strip everything. I was like, no. So I went into the doctor with my underwear on under my robe, and I told them I had it on, and they were like, okay, take it off so we can get your physical. They check for breast cancer. They check for thingies under there in your downstairs area, and they check your ears. Obviously, I got the because of my ear. They check your nose, breathing, basically there. And then if you're cleared, you go to your Army liaison office. So I'm going to tell the stories as though I was cleared, but let's be honest, I wasn't cleared. I went to MEPS 3 times before I finally swore in. So if you're cleared, this is the part that I did today. You go to Army liaison office. Okay, let's put your information in the computer. Pull a job. This is the job you want. Yes, how many years contract? Boom, boom, bam. I pulled a 68 Charlie. If you don't know what that is, basically, I'm a nurse. Everyone keeps calling it LVN, licensed vocational nurse. Who knows, whatever. It's close. I probably will love the job that I do. So I'm trying to make this video under 11 minutes. Then they sent me to go to the control desk office. And at the control desk office, they told me to go get my fingerprints done. All of my fingerprints. You meet with another person who asks you the same questions you've been asked all day. And then you go back and you meet and you sit and wait for them to take you into the swear-in room. But before you go in the swearing room, they take you into a classroom and they brief you again on lying and the rules and the things. And do you understand your contract? And you understand this is your job? You understand what it requires of you? And you understand you have to be there? And they explain AWOL. I assume it's called AWOL. I'm not sure. Absence without leave. They explain Article 86 or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what I'm saying. But they did that. And they take you into the swearing room, which is really nerve-wracking. There was 4 of us. And I was like so nervous. And the guy next to me was like super nervous. And the guy over wasn't nervous. And then Army National Girl wasn't nervous either. But you have to say your oath of enlistment, which is like, I, blah, 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 your name, do solemnly swear, blah, blah, blah. And by the way that we were briefed, we assumed that we had to memorize what he said. And none of us knew it. We were freaking out. But then the captain came in and she explained a little bit about herself. And she told us we were part of the 1% of America that joined and to be proud of our decision. And I was like, okay, I'm proud of my decision. I just signed a 6-year contract. I better be proud. It's my life for the next 6 years, you feel me? But honestly, it was amazing. So we swore in. Went back and you signed your contract. But you don't sign your contract. You sign your contract with your fingerprints multiple times. And they take another picture of you and you're excited and you're happy and everything is good, and then you go home. After they give you all your packets and all your information, they give you a bag, a shirt, a water bottle, whatever. I did that earlier today. I'm back home. I'm trying to make a blog post about this. And my decision to join will probably be in my blog post. I'll put the link below. I won't have a title for the blog post in the link. Let's just assume that the blog post is being uploaded today. And I believe today is the 20... Don't know. My phone's somewhere upstairs. But it's the 26th. 31st is Monday. 30th is Sunday. 29th is Saturday. 28th is Friday. 27th is Thursday. Today's the 26th. If you want to know what my job is, if you want me to continue making videos about my military experience, I will do that. I probably will do it anyways because this is Iknowreality, and unfortunately, I probably originally wasn't doing the same thing with the channel or with my blog, but it is my reality, and it's reality not unlike the other 0.99% of Americans that have joined the military or have decided to do an alternate route to college or to life. Thank you for watching. Thank you if you follow. Thank you if you subscribe. Thank you if you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, I'll put my kick down below, my Twitter, and my Instagram. The best way to actually reach me would probably be Kick. If you want to actually have a question, if you want to have a conversation. I don't think putting down my email is too bad of a deal. I'll put down my email that I use only for purposes of communications with other people that have questions about my life or my decisions. I'll probably do a video of why I decided to join eventually. But as of right now, I just want to thank you for watching. Good luck in your enlistment, and good luck at MEPS, because it is not as bad as it seems, but it is extremely boring and you will be sleepy. And from one fellow future soldier to another future soldier, I wish you the best in your military career, military choices, and whatever you decide to do. Go Army.